What's up, people? It's TBE Trucking. I just want to take you for a quick trip around the back of my truck, what I have in my truck. Let me see. Oops. I have a TV mounted to the wall. Probably couldn't hear my last video. I apologize for that. I should have turned my damn TV down. I get a little bit excited watching football sometimes, and I forget about the noise level. So what I have is a television set mounted to the wall, and I use the screws from the windows. What I was trying to say in the last video, I use the screws from the window and use the wall mount brackets you use for your house. I use that to put the TV on the wall. So I use the holes from the window, so that's where it is. It can be up some more. It even fit a 40-inch back there. I'm sure other guys have done it, but not everybody knows how to do it. When I ask people, a lot of people didn't know how to do it. I have a microwave, of course, but freightliner microwaves do not fit. So the microwave doesn't stay like this. When I get ready to move, I turn it and I push it in. Simple as that. I got a full-size refrigerator. That's my tablet there. But I have a full-size, not a full-size, but it's a pretty big refrigerator. And there's plenty of space in between here on the floor where my feet are at. There's plenty of sitting space. So it's not like it's taking up a whole lot of space. I just sacrificed this one cabinet. So what I do with this cabinet, I put dirty clothes and stuff like that in there. So stuff that I don't need to get to. Only for emergencies. So therefore I don't have to keep, all I do is pull the refrigerator out, push it back. It's not a big deal. And really that's it. I got a George Foreman grill and a George Foreman grill. I had a coffee maker, I took it off. I had the big Foreman grill, but it broke one day on the road and I forgot to put it up. So this is my little small Foreman grill. But this refrigerator is so big, it holds a lot of meat. It holds a lot, like a lot of chicken breasts and a lot of steaks. And if I want to have steaks and stuff like that, I just cook it right on the grill. But I need a bigger grill. This little grill doesn't work for me. And that's my APU system. Not that anybody really needs to see that. I do have access to one window left over here, but these are the two screws. These screws right here, I take those two screws out and I use longer screws to put in there. That's what I put the bracket on, to be able to put my TV up on the wall. So, but this is stuff that you need for your truck. You need this stuff. You need a refrigerator if you have a Freightliner. Now, if you have a Kentworth like I had, you know that the table comes out about here. So you can't put the this refrigerator, it won't go underneath the table where the table's supposed to be. It's like right at where the table is. So it doesn't work in a Kentworth. But those that don't have the swinging table, that have this space in between, some Volvos, some of that don't have refrigerators, this would fit and still leaving about this much room of space in between. So I have good space in between. Yeah, so that's a little review of what's in my truck and what you should have in your truck. This refrigerator was $110. I bought at Walmart. The TV was $100 and something. The microwave, I didn't buy it all at once. I had the microwave when I first started for Martin. I had the microwave. Then that next week I bought the refrigerator, and then the week after that I bought the television. So yeah, so that was my everything I have in my truck that I feel I need as far as cooking. There's bowls and plates and stuff. I keep up in that cabinet, this upper cabinet up here. I keep my food and stuff like that in. Dry foods, cereal, if I have cereal in here, oatmeal, canned foods, ketchup, stuff like that. All that kind of stuff I keep up there. The drawer, you have a pull-out drawer. There's nothing mostly but just cheese and crap. But you use it for other. You use it to write the writing stuff on when you need to write on it. And the bottom cabinet down here is what I had my Foreman grill in. So yeah, this is a Freightliner Cascadia Evolution, whatever it is. It's an alright truck, man. I complain about it a lot. I guess because I was at Stevenson, I got so used to the ride of the Kentworth trucks that I really don't like how these Freightliners ride. I don't like the way they ride at all. So that's the only problem I have with the Freightliner trucks. I don't like the ride at all. I do not like the ride of these trucks. And these trucks have air problems, which means that every time I stop this truck, it dumps the air out. Like I could be at a fuel aisle and I have to sit there and wait for the truck to air back up just so I can leave. And that's another problem that I have with these trucks. I don't like it. I don't like it. But they said these trucks are cheaper to fix. If you own one, they're cheaper to fix. Everybody does work on them. Everybody does. Everybody works on them. You can get parts from daggone AutoZone and places like that. You can get parts anywhere for these trucks. So that's another good thing about these trucks. But I just don't like the trucks. I just don't like them. I just feel like they're raggedy ass trucks. I just feel like they're raggedy. They don't drive well. It's a very rough ride. They turn pretty good. I'm gonna try to stay away from it when I get my own truck, but I'm not going international. International is like the worst truck of all trucks, so I'm not going international. Freightliner's right down there, right next to international, but the easier, cheaper trucks to work on. That's why every company gets them. Every company has them. Only big fleets get Kentworths and Peterbilts and stuff like that because they can afford it. They have the money. They have the money to be able to do that. So even a used Kentworth, I looked up. Used Kentworths are very expensive. Very expensive, man. I seen one was like the cheapest one I seen was like 45,000, and it was a 2014. 2014. It was a 10-speed. It was a Kentworth, and it wasn't in good shape at all. Like, and that truck had seen better years ago, and they still wanted over 40,000 for it. That same Freightliner, same amount of miles. That same Freightliner was like, I think 32,000. So it was just more expensive truck. So it's a decision I'm just going to have to make. I'm going to have to figure that out when I go get my truck. I'm not in a hurry to get my truck, but I will be chronicling me getting my truck. Hopefully it will be this spring. I'll make it through January. And beginning of January, I just got a crap load of bills going to come up in January. That tax time, all that crap coming. So I don't know if I'm getting any taxes back. If I do, then that's going to go towards my truck. But hopefully I'll get out there, man, and I won't be one of them guys turning back in their truck. And I'll make it. Hopefully I'll make it, man. I'm hoping I will. I'm going to give it my best shot. Give it my all. I'm older. I'm not some young buck that needs to spend every dime he gets. If I get a $4,000 or $5,000 check, I don't feel a need to spend $3.5 of it. So that's not going to happen. I know what I need from the household bills every week. The rest of it goes into a savings account. The rest of it's savings, or what some people call a maintenance / emergency account. But I'm not just going to up and just spend that money. I'm not going to do that. So I work too hard to be able to save up this money. And somebody else also told me that if you can save, just drop regular check, pay your bills at home and everything, and still save, working a regular job, a regular truck driving job, and save up 10 grand in like 3 or 4 months, you'll make it. You'll make it, because you're not going to make. You're only making not even half of what you would make being an owner operator, and you're doing that good of a job saving your money. Then you're going to really do a good job when it comes to you having your own truck. So that's the thing. I know there's going to be breakdowns. I know there's going to be downtime. Like, I just want to prepare for that. And I don't. If I was younger, I don't think I would make it, because I spent a lot of money. I was used to spending money. When I get it, I spend it. My wife, get it, spend it. But as we've gotten older, my wants and needs have gone away. I actually let my pickup truck go. I lost my pickup truck once I started driving tractor trailer. I let it go because I didn't want a car payment. I didn't want a car payment, so I still have to pay the rest of that truck off. It's not that much, but I still have to pay it off. But I let my truck go because I didn't want a truck payment. So I've lost some things getting into this trucking, trying to do trucking. So I've lost a lot. I lost my truck, lost my car. My wife is the only one who has a car payment, and that is it. And she pays that herself. She has a job. She pays that herself. She pays her car insurance. She pays her car note, and she doesn't ask me to pay anything but to give her money through the week, to make it through the week, and to pay the rent. That's it. So I just have rent. I don't have to pay every bill in the house. Like some guys just out here and they have all the bills at the house they have to cover. Like my wife covers me. Sometimes I'm short on the rent. Sometimes I have too bad back-to-back weeks. She may need money for something and be like, I'll just pay the rent myself when I get paid. But I need the money that you got in your account right now to go do this or do that. And that's what being a married couple is. We've been married for 15 years. That's what it is. So, yeah. So that's what I'll be doing. I'm going to try to chronicle that the best I can. I plan on getting a better camera, not using my phone as much, using the laptop, cut my videos and have an intro. I don't have an intro to my videos. Intros are pretty catchy. A little older, I could care less sometimes, but I figure it would add to my channel to have an intro. Everybody needs an intro when they come in, with the TBE going across and a little theme music. My little gangster theme music I'm gonna put on there. So we'll see. And that's it, man. That's what I was trying to tell you all in the other video that you're gonna see. And I was trying to tell you the things I'm telling you. But I had the damn TV up so loud I forgot to turn the TV down. And that's what happens when you're not paying attention. And all excited over a damn football game. So yes, the Ravens beat the Bills. I'm happy. We still, you know what I mean, we're number one in the AFC altogether. Patriots lost last night. Thank you, Kansas City. So we're number one right now in the whole NFL. And my boy's number one in the MVP race by itself because Russell Wilson lost last night. Yes, Russell Wilson lost last night. So we're all by ourselves on that. Today I plan on making another video or when I get to my stop because I wanted to do my Martin review, my Martin Transport review, part one of that. When I left Stevenson and came to Martin, and about these carriers and how they are and the dreams that they sell you and what reality is. What they tell you and what is two different things, man, no matter where you go. Like I see a lot of people online jumping from company to company to company. It's all the same crap. It's all the same, man. My trainer tried to explain that to me when I was at Stevenson. Now I understand what he was saying. That once you make it to the top of the pay scale, which is around about 50-55 cents a mile, there's really not too much of a difference no matter where you go. No matter where it's only according to what you can put up with. What you can put up with. Your driver manager can make or break you being at that company. If you do not get another driver manager, you don't get another. Some companies have bad driver managers. They just do. They just have bad driver managers. And some guys get along with their driver managers at the same company. So it just depends on who you get for a driver manager. if they act like they give a damn about you trying to get back home, stuff like that. So I'm going to cover my first couple of months at Martin. I may miss some stuff. I may have to come back in part 2 and talk about part 1 again. But I'll have 3 parts of my Martin's experience. My Martin experience is not all the way over. So there will be a part 4 once I leave to go do my own thing. Because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do my own thing. It's TBE Trucking. I'm out, man. Y'all have a blessed day.